How long can you waltz it?
How long can I waltz it? Is that a serious question?
Oh. We'll start with just how eager are you to get back out there kind of after the last start?
Yeah, it's been a great series so far, a lot of back and forth. Looking forward to getting another crack at it.
Gerrit, how different do you think it'll be for you? Obviously, there was that long layoff last time, kind of pitching in a more regular manner. Do you think that'll be beneficial to you?
I don't know. I think I'm ready to go, though.
Gerrit, depending on whether you win or lose, it's either a do or die game tomorrow. How does that affect you in any way as far as, does it change the pressure? Does it change anything in your mind if it's like a game you guys can advance or a game that you guys could go home?
Yeah, it's pretty simple for me. My goal is to go out there and try to put us in a position to win the game, and whether we lose tonight or win tonight, that game is still a game that we're trying to win. We're trying to win all of them, so it doesn't really change the importance at all.
Last time you pitched, it seemed like the Royals were sitting fastball against you. Does that change your approach with just how you sequence your fastballs or anything like that?
Is that a personal observation, or?
Yeah, it looked like that was their strategy. Carlos said it himself.
Carlos said it about me? Yeah, I don't know. We got him back-to-back times, so there's going to be adjustments on both sides of the baseball. I think in these situations, it's important to be as prepared as you can, and also to take in the information, that's happening in real time. That's the best part about it, is you don't know which way, the opposition's going to go. You don't know what you're going to have. But the challenge is when you're out there to go out there and fill up the zone and make the adjustments on the fly. So that's the fun part.
Gerrit, so with a couple of days to reflect, what do you take most out of your last start?
Just how great of a game it was back and forth. We played outstanding defense. Which allowed us to, minimize some of the damage. Through enough strikes, we were efficient enough to get into the sixth inning. Obviously, probably, Aaron wasn't obviously thrilled with me continuing to pitch the sixth. So, and so be it. If you want to keep going, you got to be sharper. But put ourselves in a good position to be in the ball game, to win the ball game, and to get into the ball game deep. So, looking to sharpen up some of the things that kind of hurt us. And looking to continue just to be as efficient as possible and give our team the best chance to win.
With as intense as postseason baseball is, do you find that postseason innings take more out of you, like 5 is 6 or 6 is 7? Like, does it feel the same or is it different?
It's hard to say. I think because it really just comes down to like what kind of flow you're in. There have been plenty of games where, I've been in a good flow. We have a little bit of breathing room, and maybe that's not quite as stressful as you would expect. And then there are some games where, there's just a lot hanging on every pitch, whether you're giving up runs or not. It's a stressful environment. Over generally, probably, just the intensity on every pitch in the postseason is greater, as we know. So, but it still can depend on the day.
Gerrit, what's most distinctive about this Royals line?
Well, they don't walk much and they don't strike out much, so the ball's in play a lot.
How much of a challenge is that as opposed to a team that, let's say, walks or strikes out a ton?
It's a different, it's a different challenge. It's the way they're the way they're formulated. It's probably bodes well for them in the large park here. To have a lot of team speed and a lot of contact. I don't know if it's a conscious thing or if they just ended up with these players and they're making the best out of the talent that the players have. Each lineup poses different threats. I'm not sure I can rank which threat is better or worse, because the bottom line is you're trying to score runs, which they do very well. So, they're here for a reason. They're really good.
I have the same question.
Oh, then we'll go second one.
Gerrit, I just wanted to ask, a lot's made out of playoff experience, and Yankees obviously have quite a bit more than the Royals. How important do you think playoff experience is?
Yeah, I mean, it's important for sure. Having done something once already, it allows for you to assess how you perform personally, and like what are the things that you need to do better. And there's something obviously concrete and objective there. So like as a player, when you have an experience, you try to learn from it, and you try to learn from it. So the more postseason experience, the better you can kind of predict maybe some of the distractions or things or things that lead you to success. But it's not black and white. It's not binary. And, when you have a guy like Salvador Perez, like Julie Gurriel, Robbie Grossman, these are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-year vets with a lot of postseason experience, and spreading that knowledge, is an advantage for them as well. So, the young guys, can take that and run with it. So it can kind of go both ways. I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah.
Had a lot of different postseason experiences, Pittsburgh, Houston, here. You figured out any, I don't want to say formula, but factors that mean the most to October success in these short series?
Not anything concrete in terms of performance. No, I mean, you have to be convicted with what you're trying to do out there to give it a chance. I mean, I think we've seen situations where, you execute the pitch that you want and the offense beats you on it, and then you sometimes you're convicted to a pitch, but you don't execute it, and you win that specific battle. But the only way that you can have a chance to do what you're trying to do in the game is to be ready to go and convicted with whether you're delivering a swing or making the defensive play or making a pitch. So the best way to give yourself a chance to have success is to be in the right frame of mind to execute whatever you're trying to do. But I don't think there's any really performance trends other than just trying to put yourself in the best position to do that.
Gerrit, you've talked about over the years how much you love pitching these types of games at Yankee Stadium. Does it work in the reverse for you? Do you enjoy pitching in the hostile environment?
Yeah. I mean, I take anything I can get. In postseason. Like I'm not picky. Home or road, it's you're here. It's a blessing. This is a wonderful ballpark with a wonderful fan base. I expect them to be very, very loud and ready to go. So as a competitor, you respect that type of environment, and you look forward to playing in those situations. Absolutely.
But do you feed off the negative energy?
Yeah, you just flip it, right? Like it's going to get loud when things are going good at home, and it's going to get loud when things are maybe going good for the opposition on the road. So just factor that into your mental approach.